Hello, welcome back to Life of Ezabelle. I am Noreen, Ezabelle's mom, and in this video I'm going to just be talking about, I guess, the pregnancy. I mean, it happened 3 years ago, but I didn't think of doing a channel then, so I'm doing it now. So, on November 16th, I took a test and found out I was pregnant with Ezabelle. And I did my monthly appointments, and then around 4 months or so, I got the blood test done. That tests for some abnormalities, genetic, chromosomal, or otherwise. And so then I got about 2 weeks or so later, I got a call from my doctor saying, "Hey, you need to come in. We need to talk to you. We need to discuss your blood test results." So we went in, I think 3 o'clock that same day, and it was April something. Can't quite remember, but it was April something. And went in and we found out that the test had come back positive for spina bifida. And what spina bifida is, it's also called a neural tube defect. And so how the test for that is, if there's an abnormal amount of alpha fetoprotein in the mom's blood, that can suggest that there is a neural tube defect. And the test specifically pointed out that it was spina bifida. So then we were referred to Bronson, Women and Children's Hospital. There they did do an ultrasound to confirm that she did in fact have spina bifida. And then what they did was they felt that we have an actual children's hospital in Michigan, and they felt that she needed to go to Mott Children's instead. So we went there the very next day and had another ultrasound done. And we also were able to talk with a genetics counselor before and after. So before the appointment, she was telling us that all these things that could go wrong and to not expect very much. And, this, and this could be wrong with your child. And don't expect this, and this. And then we went in, had an ultrasound, and went back to the genetics counselor. And they did in fact tell us that, her actual spina bifida is called myelomeningocele, and her level was L4, L5. And then they proceeded to tell us a list of everything that could or would go wrong in terms of she could be brain damaged, she could not be able to walk, she can't be able to talk, not have much of a life expectancy in terms of, being able to be normal. Said she'd have to have braces, neurogenic bowel and bladder. And so, as any parent would be, we were scared out of our minds. We didn't know what to expect or anything. So, but we discussed, me and my husband, we looked at each other and we're like, well, we're going to do this. They did offer us, legally they had to offer us the right of an abortion for 25 weeks. I was 24 and 3 days at this point. Me and my husband looked at each other and we said, no. No, this is not happening. This is not happening. And we said we are going to carry out the pregnancy. We're going to love our daughter. We had found out that she was a girl at this point. And it doesn't matter how she comes out. She's ours and we're going to love her. And so from then on, I had monthly appointments with my normal OBGYN, and then I had to go once a month to Mott Children's as well. And I got a monthly ultrasound done. And one of the, I guess, I'm trying to fit the right word. One of the conditions of Milo is also hydrocephalus, which is basically water on the brain, but in this case it's cerebrospinal fluid. And what hydrocephalus is basically it's an abscess of cerebrospinal fluid that the brain can't drain on its own due to her ventricles being stretched so thin because of her Milo. We found out at the 8th month ultrasound that she had started to develop hydrocephalus, and they would keep an eye on it. And then pretty much then it was smooth sailing, I was being pretty cautious and not overexerting myself. And then I went in for a scheduled induction on July 3rd, 2017. After 25 hours, it ended up in a emergency C-section due to the fact that with each contraction, her heart rate was decreasing. It was going down. So they didn't want to take any chances and further complicate things. So I ended up going for a C-section, and she was born July 4th at 4:33 p.m. And yeah, I had so after she was born, they took her away from me, and they finished stitching me up and everything, and they had to stick her in this bag as a protective covering to prevent infection. And then after they sewed me up, I got to see her for about 5 minutes, and then they took her back away. They had to do testing and stuff, and she weighed 7 pounds, 5 ounces. And then I guess the next big event would be that she had to have surgery at 2 days old. They had to repair her back. They had to close it and detach all the dead nerves and stuff. And they did that. And then I got to see her after that. Then I was discharged. And then we spent 11 days in the NICU. 11. And then we were sent home with, stretches of her feet and everything. And then we had to get this fancy little thing called a car bed. And it's not a normal car seat because she couldn't be on her back for 6 weeks. So they make this specialized car bed. So basically, it's about, it lays flat like a bed. And it takes up about 2 seats in the back. And it allows her to safely be on her stomach and go home. Then, she had weekly appointments at Mott's after that to keep an eye on her hydrocephalus. Yeah, I think that's about it in terms of this video, the birth video, I guess, because, I didn't actually do any of that, and I'm just trying to catch you guys up on backstory. But yeah, I think that's it for this video. Yeah, if you like this video, subscribe, and we'll see you again in the next video. Bye.